Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, aka Stitcherista here on YouTube, and today is Friday, June 28th. So we are almost at the end of June, almost at the end of the month. The last 2 work days have been long and arduous, somewhat. I'm off today, very thankful for that. I did manage though to finish 2 books. So, because what I've been doing is reading in the morning when I get up and then in the evening before bed. So the first one I got finished reading was The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Absolutely loved this book. Loved, and this is a smaller book. Like, it literally is almost, you know, the size of my hand. Absolutely loved it. Have not seen the movie yet, but really enjoyed this. And what's nice is this is a 20th anniversary edition, so this whole book is told in letters, and there is an extra letter that is in this version that is not in the other version, and it's wonderful. The last letter that he writes is absolutely just fantastic, so highly recommend if you haven't read that. And then I read Riley Sager's new book, Middle of the Night. I loved it. Now, there were people that hated this book. And you know, I think my biggest pet peeve about book groups on Facebook is when someone will post, I just started this. No spoilers, but what did you think? You're going to get people, any book that you put out there, you're going to get people that hate it or that love it. Like, there are plenty of people that hated The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. I absolutely love that book. This one is a slow burn, and I say a slow burn in the fact that books have to set the story. They have to give you the story. There can't be like a jaw-dropping twist on every single page. It's just not doable, right? I loved this. It all comes together at the end. You find out what's what. It's explained. OMG, because I did not guess it. Love. Now we wait another year before another Riley Sager book comes out, because he usually puts out one every June. Highly recommend. Now, this took me 2 days to read. You know, it's a pretty big book. But yeah, I did because I worked somewhat late Wednesday and Thursday. So my next book is going to be Geneva Rose's Home is Where the Bodies Are. This one too. Now, don't you love that cover? A cracked VHS tape. This one too. People loved it and people hated it. I don't pay any attention to that stuff when I see that online. There were people, so Geneva Rose's last book, You Shouldn't Have Come Here. I loved that one so much. You want to talk about jaw-dropping. There were people that hated that and couldn't finish reading it. The only book recently that I have really not, and it wasn't like I hated it, it just was like, meh, was Ruth Ware's new book. And there were people that loved that. It was almost like someone said it was like Survivor meets Love Island. And yeah, that's kind of it. But I don't know. There just wasn't some huge twist in that book, as for me anyway. But yeah, I will probably start reading this one today. I have been stitching today though, because I've been reading so much and not stitching or diamond painting at all. So, oh, I'm dropping stuff. So I did get some new bookmarks in the mail, the ones that I ordered, and I'm pretty sure I have 2 more bookmarks coming, and then that's going to be it. Like, how many bookmarks does one person need? So the Geneva Rose book, I got this one off of Etsy. Really pretty. This is actually fluffybluecat.com. It's their original artwork. They have a whole bunch of these on their website. Different flowers. I really like the tulips though, so that's the one I'm going to use. But I got my order from Public School Paper Company. So there are 5 or 6 bookmarks in each of these. Oh, it's 5. So 15 bookmarks altogether. So let's go through and see what these are. I didn't open these because I wanted to open them in the video. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, is that the bookmark? Okay, interesting. Okay. So this set is all like this, so I'll be right back. Save my place. I love this book. Can't stop, won't stop. Coming back for more. And then one more chapter. And you know, I love these kind of bookmarks because they are very thin, so they fit very nicely in a book and don't like pop it out, if you know what I mean. All right, the next set is, this was punctuation, which I thought was a little odd for a set of bookmarks, but I deal with punctuation every single day for work because let me tell you, punctuation saves lives, right? The way you put a comma somewhere can change the entire context of the sentence. So this first one, quotation marks, and it says a pair of punctuation marks used to denote the beginning and end of a quotation, dialogue, or a phrase. So it explains it on the back. Question mark. I love that one. A punctuation mark that indicates an interrogative clause. Put more simply, it is used at the end of a sentence when asking a question, right? Okay, semicolon. People do not know how to use a semicolon usually. Punctuation mark used primarily to link two independent clauses in a single sentence. Semicolons can also be used to separate items in a list, especially when the items in the list contain commas. Yes, that is how I use it most in work. Because someone will say like, here are the list of items, A, comma, blah, blah, blah. Then I'll use a semicolon, B, comma, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Fun fact, the semicolon was first used in print in 1494. Wow. Did that person use it correctly, however? Okay, exclamation mark. A punctuation mark used to show strong emotion at the end of a sentence or after an interjection, sometimes called an exclamation point. Do you guys watch Seinfeld? Did you see the one where Elaine was like editing for a publisher and her and her boyfriend got in a big fight because she thought he should have taken a phone message and put an exclamation point at the end and he didn't? Fun fact, exclamation marks are also used in coding and math. Okay. A period. Punctuation mark used to denote the end of a sentence. In other words, a full stop. And then the last one, what is this? I feel like I should know what that is. It doesn't say it on the back of here. Okay. And then the last one, the last set is, these are pretty cool too. I have every set that they make. Because the other set I bought at Books A Million that I really loved, thinking it was one bookmark, not realizing it was 5. Okay. Oh, I love the paint splatters. Bookmarks are for quitters. That's funny. Lightning bolt. Love that one. Should I buy more books? Yes. Why is this a question? Oh, God. Books. I love books greater than people. There's a sweatshirt that says that. Or I like the sweatshirt that says, I closed my book to be here. Oh, look at that one. Look at the little eyes. You could put that above the page, have little eyes peeking out. And then the last one is a paper airplane, looks like. Yeah, so absolutely love all of those. And now I have so many bookmarks. Okay. I do have some purchases for the mini library, which I will show you. But I wanted to show you my progress on my stitching piece, because I stitched some yesterday, but today I've been I've been stitching this morning. So I almost have the word without done. Now, I did something different with this. So this is Fiberlicious 32 count Lugana in Rose Taupe, which was the fabric of the month for June. And normally, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but normally on 32 count, I will use 2 strands. I decided to use 1 strand on this one, and I'm actually really liking the effect. See, most hand-dyed fabrics, in my opinion, the holes shrink. So a 32 count winds up being pretty close to either a 35 or a 36 count. And I know some people use 2 strands on 18 count or 35 or 36 count, but I don't. I use 1. And working with 1 strand is so much easier than 2. You don't have to lay the threads and all that. So that's what I'm going to try to do going forward. But for the rest of this piece, now I'm stitching this piece for the bookshelves out there for the library. But I'm really liking how this is turning out. And it was good to do some stitching, like for more than like 2 minutes. But, so I had a subscriber, Nora Dixon, and her daughter, Anna. They messaged me and said they wanted to buy something for the mini library for Charles and Oscar and Penelope to make them more cozy. Where should they send it? So I gave her my address, and I got a notification yesterday that they had bought me a fireplace that came with like a poker set, you know, the set that you would like, you know, a set of pokers and a little thing of like firewood. And my heart broke. My heart broke because just the day before I had ordered a small fireplace for the mini library on Etsy. And I was like, oh man. And you know, I didn't know they were going to do that. They didn't know I had already bought a fireplace because I don't talk about everything that I buy on here. And because I've kind of planned out the room, because the room is full now. For the things that I have coming, there is no more room for furniture, literally. So what I decided to do, and I emailed them through Amazon and then through their email. I haven't had a response back yet, but I hope they are not too upset. What I'm going to do is I'm going to return the fireplace. And I told her, I said, do you mind if I buy like 2 books off of my wish list? It'll still be supporting the library, and it will be still supporting the mini library, because when I tell you that I have gone out there every day and sat in the accent chair and talked to them, I'm not lying. I went out there yesterday and told them all about the Riley Sager book and about how my day was just OMG. And I talked to them like they can talk back to me. So, and you know, somehow Charles or Oscar have gotten my debit card number because I got an email that they ordered all of Frida McFadden's books. So, for their, you know, to be read shelf. So somebody's wanting to read thrillers like I do. But what I decided to do, if you remember, I had flowers in the corner of one of the corners of that shelf. And I kept looking at it, and I decided to pull them out because here is what I bought. I'm going to show you. It was only $6.49, which I thought was nice. So it is a table that goes up against the wall. So it's like a half table, and this comes unfinished. I hate that that's a glare like that. So I'm going to paint it, and I think I'm going to paint it a blue color. I was really trying to think, because there's blue in the rug in that room. And I'm like, what color should I paint it? I didn't want to paint it white. I'm also thinking about, because the wallpaper I bought is like a sage green. So that's coming today, the wallpaper and the flooring. So I think I'm going to paint the table blue. But what I'm going to put on the table is like a little plant, because I received a little plant free with the trailing plants that I got yesterday. And then I'm going to stack up some of the books, some of the Frida McFadden books or other books. And then on the other side of the bookshelf, here's the fireplace that I got. And it's going to be here on Monday. The fireplace is blue. So I thought that little table, this is the little fireplace. Now let me show you what it looks like. You can open the doors. I mean, that's the back of it. Wait a minute. I'm trying to look how you can open the doors, and it looks like it lights up. I mean, what? Yeah. So again, Nora, I'm so sorry that I had already purchased this before you guys purchased the fireplace for me. But the thing that I'm really anxious to get in the mail, and I don't know when it's coming, it's probably not coming until July 8th. Originally, the white table, and when I take you out there, I'll show you all of this. I actually had Bill trim the legs on that table yesterday because I thought it was a little tall. And it's a little tall because I haven't been able to find bookends that I really want to hold the to be read pile for Charles and Oscar. And I said, you know what? I have to figure out something else. I found this bookshelf. Now, this was $20. And this was probably, besides the animals themselves, this was my most expensive purchase for that room, besides the bookshelf. But look at this. It looks like a tree. That's the bookshelf. Isn't it so cool? So it comes unfinished. It comes in that color. And what I'm probably going to have to do is stick it to the wall with my mini glue dots. And Bill's like, you know, the books are like going to fall off of that. Well, maybe I have to stick down the books with a mini glue dot too. But I was sitting here trying to think of what color to paint the bookshelf. And you can see how it goes over like the sofa. So that's why I had Bill trim the legs on the bigger table out there, because I'm going to be putting this over that table. I can't wait to get this. What I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to paint it brown, like, because it's supposed to represent a tree. And then I'm going to use, I have like copper colored stickles, the glitter glue. I may try to put some glitter glue on it and make it kind of glittery. And Bill right away is like, don't make it too glittery. I said, there's nothing glitter in that bookshelf, in that room at all. But is that not the coolest thing? That was the neatest bookshelf that I've ever seen. So, and then I'm going to have two pieces of, I took down the Mona Lisa artwork, and I have two other pieces of artwork that I'm going to put up there after we do the wallpaper and the flooring, because I'm not going to be putting anything else up there yet, because I would just have to take it down. But, yeah, and I have some other little things that I got for Christmas and Halloween, but I'm not going to show you guys those yet until that time comes. So it'll be a little bit of a surprise to you. But I also got my planter in the mail. So let me take you out there and show you. Still got a little bit of a cough. And show you what I'm talking about as far as where I want to place things. Okay. So here is the little planter. Isn't that the cutest thing? You can get that book in any color. I just chose red because it was different. The plant fits perfectly in there. Are you kidding me right now? It looks like it's the planter's hair. Love it. And now this whole shelf is filled up there. That's all I'm putting up there. No more. But okay, let me pull my chair around. And we're going to sit here and say hi to the Charles and Oscar, and we're going to show you. Okay. So, here is overall what it's looking like. Hello, Charles. Hello, Oscar. Hello, sweet Penelope. Okay, new things. The plants. Here's one trailing plant. Here's the other. Aren't they awesome? I absolutely love them. It's perfect. I think they look really great on the bookshelf. And the seller, because I bought them from the same seller, they included this little succulent for free. Isn't it so cute? So I'm thinking, because once we do the wallpaper and stuff, I'm going to put that picture back there. I'm going to put the clock back there. I'm going to have two pieces of artwork here. And then here is where the bookshelf is going to be. So you can see I had Bill trim the legs of this table kind of like to the height of this table. And I think it's going to work because The bookshelf I'm going to put up here. So it's going to go up here like this. So it's going to take care of this wall. I don't want to put too much in this room where it looks so cluttered, right? So the little half table is going to go back there below the clock, and I'll be able to put this little plant and some books on that table. And then I'm going to put the little fireplace I bought right there, because I'll probably be able to open the doors and it will look fine. I also got 2 more little Yankee candles, which I don't know how this seller does it, but they smell like the candle, the real candle. So that's all that's going to go in there as well. I do have books coming today that are going to go on the bookshelf. I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure when the bookshelf is getting here, but I feel like this room is going to look so amazing when everything gets in here, and with the wallpaper and the flooring and all of that. But I do have more things coming, but then I have to like put the brakes on it, because Bill asked me yesterday, what have you spent on this? And I was like, it's more than you would imagine. So I kind of need to stop. Like, there's only so much you can actually buy for something like this. But let me give you a hint of what I did get. Instead of getting them a Halloween costume, because I don't know how I would put a costume on these, on the fox and the dog, I actually got them each a hat that is going to suffice as their costume. I'm not going to give away what it is. You'll have to wait and see. I also have some candy coming for the table, some wine bottles I got. I got like a Christmas rug, a Halloween rug, so I'll be able to change those out for the seasons. I was looking into like some lights, but again, because of the plants, I'm like, I think I'm just gonna do little decoration for the table for each of the seasons and leave it at that, where it won't be too much. I also got, believe it or not, a seller makes little Amazon boxes that look like a real Amazon shipping box. So when I get some of the Freedom McFadden books that one of them ordered, I am going to delicately cut open the Amazon box, put some of the books in there, and then we will open it like they ordered some books. And then, because they're besties, right? I also bought 2 little wrapped Christmas presents, so at Christmas time they can give each other a book. Yes, I mean, it is truly insane what you can buy for a dollhouse. Every single thing you have in your house right now, you can buy for a dollhouse. And it is all on Etsy. Someone asked me, where did I get all this stuff? Etsy. 99% of it, Etsy. Crazy. You go down a rabbit hole looking for stuff on Etsy. But I'm so excited the wallpaper and the flooring is coming today. So it's going to look like wood flooring like this. Yes. And then the wallpaper. Bill's going to help me with that because I'm really afraid of messing it up and then I would cry. So what we're going to do for the wallpaper though, and this was such a good idea on Bill's part, the wallpaper is peel and stick. We are going to actually stick it to white cardstock. And then I'm going to attach the cardstock to here with like glue dots, because if I ever want to change the wallpaper, I can easily do it instead of having to peel off a whole sheet of something. So yeah, that is what is going to happen. So yeah, that is what the room is looking like. I love the plants. You know, when you order stuff like that online, you always take a chance, right? You take a chance of not liking it not looking like. I was very pleased. Very, very pleased. And my mail person is probably like, what the hell is going on? Because I've been getting like 5 and 6 things a day. And it all comes in these little tiny boxes. So it's like Tetris in my mailbox. But it has been so much fun to do this and to share your guys' joy about stuff like this too, because this just brings so many people. They're just so happy to see stuff like this. And I get now why there are miniature conventions and people are obsessed with dollhouses, because it's so cute. Like, how can you not? And the little guys, I can't with the little guys. I mean, they are just so utterly cute and amazing. Wait till you see their Halloween hats. You're going to die. But okay, I hope you guys all have a great weekend. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.